completely strike out a major portion of the language in a recently passed public law. Senator Mana Silva Taijeron introduced Bill 60, which would prohibit all passengers from riding in the bed of a pickup truck. She says the measure was sparked by a recent incident that resulted in a couple of Simon Sanchez High School students being thrown from the back.
In meeting with some of the family members, one of them asked me to introduce a bill and look into the possibility of restricting all passengers from riding in the back of a pickup truck.
The freshman lawmaker says it's a real problem, causing a severe safety issue on the island's roadways.
There is no adequate way of restraining passengers who ride in the back of a pickup truck. If passengers inside a vehicle have to wear a seatbelt, well, the same has to be said for the passengers in the back of a pickup truck. And since there are no proper restraints in the back of a pickup truck.
The bill proposes that each individual caught riding in the bed would have to pay a $100 fine. Meanwhile, Senator Tom Addett, who authored the recent law that regulates the amount of people who can ride in the back of a pickup up to 5, says while the intent of the legislation is good, it's impractical in its current form, adding it only creates more problems.
Those families who really cannot afford the big SUVs to carry around their, all their family members, but must carry them on the back of a pickup truck, now those families are going to have a real problem in going from one place to another.
Senator Addett says the bill should consider a compromise such as improving Guam mass transit services, but the Guam Police Department's Highway Patrol Division's Lieutenant Art Paulino says they favored the legislation.
We've seen too many fatalities in the island, and it is our position that when you're properly restrained, that should prevent any serious bodily injury and or even death.
Even the community is reacting to the legislation, some in disagreement, while others are saying it's about time.
I think they should limit the people riding in the back of the truck, not just eliminate the whole thing,
How so?
Well, there's a lot of construction workers here. They need to ride in the truck. Otherwise, they have to buy a bus.
Only 2 people should ride in the back of a pickup truck because it's not safe.
It's very dangerous, and so it's important that people learn that they're not supposed to put people in the back of the truck. Very basic.
Although one of the biggest concern deals with the large amount of construction companies that use pickups to transport workers, Senator Taijeron says
no excuse. And what this will do for those found in violation of this law, it will instill some penalties.
Now, if signed into law, the legislation does point out that it will immediately go into effect 30 days after it's enacted upon. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Nick Delgado.